Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do the team introductions. There you have it, the UNAM Phoenix, Malawi Bravehearts teams. Can we get the players ready so that we're on schedule to start the match? Malawi, are we ready for the introductions? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you to the teams. Now, calling on the Malawi Bravehearts basketball team. Number 7, Orlin Londo. Let's give a hand of applause. Player number 24, Desiree Kaunda. Number 6, Mwawatu Katabwa. Player number 17, Tadiwa Mabika. Number 15, Mashisalete Sibwebo. Number 12, Forget Kandawiri. Number 16, Priscilla Shella. Number 11, Amanda Kuwali. Player number 3, Susan Sampulo. Number 14, Rahibi Mandala. Number 23, Tete Manyozo. And now, for the coaching staff, head coach, let's give it up for Coach Kalua, assistant coach Manu Behembe, as well as Contempe and team manager Daudi Hussein. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your team from Malawi. And they are the Bravehearts basketball team. Give it up for them. The next introduction goes to the UNAM Phoenix representing Namibia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you. Player number 5, Ida Angolo. Number 12, Esther Angula. Player number 6, Lustel Elanga Sama. Player number 4, Deandra Fosi-Kenge. Number 9, Rauna Amunyala. Player number 2, N. Limene. Player number 11, Solastika Johel. Player number 1, Celeste Kakuva. Player number 3, Ashley Linda. Player number 8, Fina Namwapo. Player number 10, Victoria Netumbu. Number 7, Jennifer Ushezuba. And the coaching staff, head coach Melusi Linda. Assistant coach Alan. And our manager, Madame Valencia. There you have it. This is Namibia's UNAM Phoenix. And now the teams can congratulate and greet each other. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this time to introduce the referee team. Just a reminder, it is all ladies that are taking over this. The referees are Kalongo Benedict, all the way from Côte d'Ivoire. Maria Magnata from Mozambique, as well as Carlota Shurain. Let's give them a hand of applause for the referees. Anyone driving a silver cherry, please go and remove your car where you parked. It's not nicely parked. You are blocking the entrance. A silver cherry. You can please do it right now, so quickly. For refreshments, they are selling outside cool drinks, hamburgers, hot dogs. Just here by the second entrance here.
Good afternoon from Windhoek and welcome back to the FIBA Women's Basketball League Africa qualifiers here at the German School Indoor Court. It's been a showcase of emerging talent across the continent this week, and today we get a fascinating matchup between the home side UNAM Phoenix of Namibia and Bravehearts Basketball Club out of Malawi. Phoenix, this is about response. They showed real heart against Sporting on Friday, rebounding with energy, pushing the tempo and feeding off the crowd. But turnovers and rushed possessions took them out of their rhythm. Today isn't about playing perfect basketball, it's about playing their game. Phoenix can value the ball, run in transition, and when the spacing is right and keep their key interior pieces out of foul trouble, they can turn this building into an advantage. Get ready for the tip-off for the Bravehearts. The challenge is other than facing Sporting as they did yesterday. They're not outmatched physically here. They run structured half-court sets. They rebound with discipline, and they can get scoring from their key players. They could turn this game to their favor as we get underway with Phoenix wearing white with green numerals going from left to right across your screen, and the Bravehearts from Malawi in red. First possession, Linda throws up a prayer and it goes up and in. Pardon, that was Imenwe. And Imeni gets the first two of the ball game. Rebound was for Alenga Sama, but she is robbed under the iron. And then a quick foul will send Kanuta to the line to attempt two shots for the Bravehearts. Desiree Kawanda misses the first of a two-shot trip to the charity stripe. Just needed that first one to adjust the rangefinder. The second one is just fine. Unforced error, and that is something Phoenix will have to cut back on tonight. So many lost opportunities on Friday against Sporting from Angola. Bravehearts penetration could have been a walk, not fouled, not called by the official. And the rebound picked up by Phoenix. Ashley Linda, very active on Friday, but unable to score a lot of points, although she had a lion's share of the possession. Long bomb for three, and it is Natumbo. Pick it up where she left off on Friday. She has no fear about throwing up the three spot. Didn't connect on as many as she would have liked, but she's already out of the gate running fast tonight. All the low post is rejected. Zuba not giving up any easy points, and the Bravehearts will inbound it. This ball gets into the low post, turnaround, up and in. Good, strong work to the basket by Shibetcha. Shibetcha with the field goal for the Bravehearts. Aaron Ball can't pick it up or be over and back, but got to keep the Bravehearts honest. It's 3 against 1, and nicely rounded off at the opposite end by Mabika. Tadiwa Mabika with the breakaway two-pointer. Another steal, change of possession. This time, Shibikwa cannot get the handle. An opportunity for a quick two, not converted by the University team. Phoenix drive to the basket, good strong drive to the basket by Karonda. Whistle away from the ball, and something picked up by our officials crew from the Ivory Coast and Mozambique working the ball game this afternoon here in Windhoek. And yet another strong move to the basket with results for Desiree Kaunda. The handle on it was Echizuba. Long pass up court will be taken over by the Phoenix. Echizuba misses, gets her own rebound. Flips it back to Nawapo. And the crowd getting excited about what they see. Quite as many on hand as we had Friday, but still a boisterous bunch here to root on their home side in Windhoek, Namibia. Lost the handle, did Londo, and a chance for a transition for the Phoenix. Slowed down by that Bravehearts defense. Here come the rest of the cavalry down to help out. Mena with the inbound to Linda. Mena drives, but she forgot to take one thing with her to the basket. Recovered well by Phoenix. And Linda tries her luck from three-point range. Unable to convert. Hot potato for Desiree Kaunda. First quarter jitters are yet to subside for both teams. A lot of unforced errors till now. Ashley Linda. Linda has sized up Imena, but could not get the pass in there. To and over the timeline by Orlin Longo. Her opposite number with the breakaway and the layup, Jennifer Echezuba. Long pass up court, it'll be flipped back out to the arc, and once again underneath to the trail. She started the whole thing, was Fina Nwampo. And Nwampo started and finished that fast break, will be sent to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Nothing for the Namibian side. Foul called. Jennifer Echezuba called for the foul as we get a look at Coach Griffin Kalua of the Bravehearts Basketball Club, the heart and soul of that club. He founded it. 2015. Into the ball for the third opportunity. Bravehearts spotted up for a solo three-pointer. Does not yield the desired results. Linda trying to transition quickly, will now slow and wait for the help to arrive. Matumba just offline. Pressure being applied by the Phoenix defense. Longo thought twice about it. Shibweche tosses one up. Ball up court for the Bravehearts, cannot convert. Jimenez with the rebound and up quickly over half court. Missed the carry there and then was fearless in going to the iron, but there she ran into some stiff opposition, especially in the form of Mary Shalette Shibweche. With a foul called on Shibweche. Phoenix will inbound from the baseline. Just sorting out some substitutions. Checking into the game for the Phoenix. Checking back into the game is Alenga Saba. Driving to the hoop, strong with a nice finish. Deandra Fossi. Pressure pays off dividends in the first instance as the Bravehearts nearly caused the turnover. The ball goes out of bounds off the red team. Phoenix will still be in possession, but that press from the Bravehearts is sometimes a difficult nut to crack for Phoenix. And underneath and just a little bit running out of territory rather was Fossey. There's a coast-to-coaster that comes up empty. Transition quickly. Alenga Saba against the Bravehearts. And we will get a substitution for UNAM. As Mr. Angula will replace Emena. Good dish, just couldn't get the follow. Angola. Off the glass, he is wide of target. Transitional contact, no call, three-point shot taken off the glass, no good rebound. Phoenix. Here comes Olinga Saba. Off the last possible moment to Angula, and the Phoenix come up empty on that offensive possession. 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. A pitch battle between these two clubs, and a lovely run to the rim for 2 points, and the opportunity for a bonus is Priscilla Chilla. Shella at the line to shoot one. Free throw violation against the Phoenix, so Shella will get another opportunity to complete the three-point trip. Always going to be risky, the passes that the Bravehearts were undertaking. And finally, the Phoenix make it pay for themselves to take over possession. Fossey is fouled, driving to the basket. Deemed before the shot. And the Phoenix will inbound. Fossey. Lovely steal. A simple case of I'll have that for Olinga Saba, but she cannot hit the long-range jumper. Well, she left it off to Mandala, and she connects on a jumper from distance. 3-point lead now for Bravehearts. Fossey driving in the bucket. Come up with it. A quick transition that ends up in a change of possession. A minute and 11 left to go. It's 15-12 in favor of the visitors. Longwood, capital of Malawi. Bomb for the Phoenix, and a foul and a bucket. Classy work from UNAM Phoenix. University of Namibia. Phoenix women's basketball club. Shella drive to the iron, gets her own rebound. I guess we'll call those, well, we can't call them rebounds because that's been trademarked by Angel Reese. But you know what I mean. And in this case, very much a positive as Shella was working hard in the key. In the end, Widre is at the line. Widre for the Bravehearts. And Fossey. Here's drop the bucket by Stella Olengasama. For her troubles, she is awarded 2 free throws. First one is in and out. So just under 20 seconds remaining after this free throw formality. Rebound for the Phoenix. Still an opportunity to score. Fossey with the hook. He is unable to convert. Bravehearts look to extend the lead in the remaining 15 seconds here in the first quarter of play. Shella regains control of the basket. Ran out of real estate, but they will still be in possession of the basketball. Given no opportunity to advance with the basketball. However, now in the bonus, she will be sent to the free throw line. So this could be a good way to close out the first quarter of play for the Phoenix. Quite 2 seconds remaining. Bravehearts will have to cover a lot of real estate very quickly if they're going to get a shot off. That's the way you do it. Just came up a little bit too short. So Mandala's half-court shot at the buzzer comes up short, but the Bravehearts, by and large, the better work in the first quarter of play as we take a small break between quarters. It's 18-14 in favor of the visitors from Malawi. Bravehearts lead the Phoenix after 1 quarter of play. Bravehearts Basketball Club to get things started here in the second quarter of play. Shella gets the ball on the return and will work against Amena. Screened off. Shella will throw one up for 3 points, just slightly offline. Own rebound for the Bravehearts, and one of the most difficult shots in basketball as Mary Shibweche hits that mid-range jumper from the side, and that is a tough shot to make. Inbounds to Priscilla Shella. Up and across the timeline, working against Amena. Screened off once again. Shella trying to get down to the basket. Hit with a body foul before she can get there. Adjust the eyewear. As it turns out, we'll get a timeout here at the German school in Windhoek. Giving the instructions to his charges. This game, more for pride than anything else, is based on two dominant performances. Sporting Club Duanda from Angola will progress out of this group, out of this qualifier. Shella completing the first free throw. Both played to fairly similar results against the dominant team Sporting. On Friday, UNAM lost by a tally of 98-52, and yesterday, the Bravehearts did a little bit better, with Sporting winning the ball game by a count of 83-55. Traveling called against Fina Namwapo. Tried to find Shibweche in the low post, and she just couldn't get the handle on the pass, but the idea was very good. Pass from Rwanda. And well seen by Natumbo as she tried to pass the ball underneath. And Bravehearts starting to eke out an even bigger lead. It's out to 10 now at this juncture. So Phoenix are going to have to really bear down and be a little bit more conservative, or at least take better care of the basketball, as turnovers yet once again are really starting to affect them. Injury down on the floor. She'd be hard pressed to get through many years of basketball without turning an ankle or two. And such would seem to be the case for Jennifer Uchezuba, which would be a big miss for the Phoenix if she's unable to continue. And she's not able to put any weight on. In fact, they're going to fully assist her off the court. And that's a tough break for both Uchezuba and UNAM Phoenix. Leaves the ball game with 4 points to her record. Oh, and a bit of a mental error on in the case of Namwapo. She was standing on the baseline when she received the inbound from Ashley Linda. Unforced error for the Phoenix. There's that difficult shot, and indeed you see how tough that is to make that mid-ranger without any sort of backboard behind you, but a strong back up and in from Mabika. Tadiwa Mabika extends the lead to 12 for the team from Malawi. Linda tries to snake her way through the defense. Seen it throughout the first two matches and into the third. A lot of sportsmanship on display, notwithstanding the fact they've been all very physical basketball games. Okay. Tried to defer to Shella, but she just couldn't quite get the handle on the basketball, and it escapes over the line and out of bounds. But despite the rugged style of play from all the teams here in this qualifier, we've seen a lot of sportsmanship. And also a lot of smiles, which has been something nice to see. Shella cross-court pass. Bika down in the low post. Twisting and turning, but coming up empty. Cross quarter to Londo, off target. Mabika says, "Give me the ball." Londo with a second try, still unsuccessful. Now the Phoenix trying to force the issue by hitting the ball up court really fast. Dish from Linda to Imene is a lethal combination. Cut the deficit back to 10 points. Fussy dishes. Linda with the follow-up. Shot is blocked. Imene from the perimeter. And we've got a tie-up in the paint between Fussy and Mabika. This time around, it will favor the Phoenix. Imene. Perimeter off the side of the backboard. Shella loses control, gets the ball back in an almost miraculous fashion. Mabika sizes one up and cannot get it to go. Rebound for Lamena. Finds her running mate, Ashley Linda. Linda with a wonderful fake. She sold the candy but could not seal the deal. And a lovely ball fake from Ashley Linda. But unfortunately could not finish off the left-hander, and that might also explain the difficulty in doing so. So a foul against the Phoenix. Jello chucks one up from the cheap seats and ricochets off the side of the backboard. It's a lovely court here in the German school in Windhoek. Played host to all 3 games this weekend. And cheerleaders on hand. Lead on the teams. Karamanja gets it back and just cannot get the handle on it before throwing it up. Actually, Linda, yes sir! This time she connects. Lovely fast break. And a lovely round off by Ashley Linda. Foul reported in by the game official, and a timeout called by the Phoenix.
So that we please play suffer. Because if we don't do that, no savings will wait for us. You understand, right?
Phoenix coming in quickly to cover the inbound pass from Bravehearts. Floated in low pass errantly. Phoenix now try to chip away at that 8-point deficit. They'll fear that not, as they were good in coming back against Sporting early in the match. And yeah, there you go, a 3-pointer. That'll go a long way to not only taking a couple of points out of that deficit, but also to bolster the confidence. And I was saying they came back strong in the first half against Sporting, bringing I believe they were down at one point by about 12, 14 points. It brought it back to a 3-point deficit, and Sporting just really pulled away. And for their part, the Bravehearts, Malawi, able to get a good strong bucket. And the lead is now 7. Fossey trying to run things from the point. She'll drive. She'll be see the ball tapped away there by Mabika. And a turnover and an opportunity for the Bravehearts. Well, Mabika was at the far end of that transition. Just couldn't handle the pass into the key. Under 3.5 to go. Phoenix would love to get that lead from the Bravehearts down to something a little bit smaller before we finish for the half, and Linda doing her level best to contribute. Whips it out to the perimeter. Shots a little bit too rich. Second chance is good. Sometimes you just need to try one before you buy one. Good strong bucket from Koala. Bravehearts trying to move in the opposite direction of the Phoenix and trying to extend that lead. Mene with Ashley Linda encouraging her teammate. Two very intensive players. She's really got that high motor. Really, the only knock against her could be that limited scoring efficiency. She's shown some bright spots so far, but she'll have to really start helping to contribute to the score sheet if the Phoenix are going to stay in this ball game. Blocking foul called. And Lemene will head to the out-of-bounds spot designated by the official. Running out of time, so she caroms the ball off of Kwale to buy herself another 5 seconds to inbound. On bomb, put up by Alenga Sama. Mondo, three-pointer for Koala. The follow, and the basket by Tadiwa Mabika. Back to 10 with 2 remaining in the first half of play. Fossey throws up a tray. Lovely change, lovely handle by Londo. Kicked out to the perimeter and a three-pointer. Yeah, the Bravehearts putting out a little bit of an exhibition here in the late going of the first half. Well, when they rack up the replay, I hope that that lovely half-court handle from Orlene Londo is part of the highlights. Because that was just a beauty. Londo once again working against Lemene. Londo from three-point land. Just not right. Trying to get control over the basketball, manages to work it back. In the paint, Sampulo comes up empty. Under a minute left to play. 36-23 in favor of Bravehearts Basketball Club against UNAM, Phoenix, and Fossey with the drive to the rim. Comes up empty, but will be sent to the free throw line to attempt a couple. First attempt clatters off the back of the rim. sweat on it, could be. Also now trying to trim the Bravehearts lead to a dozen. Yes, sir. 12-point lead for the visitors from Malawi as we get a substitution off the free throw. And that is the cry for the Phoenix. Let's get fired up, say the cheerleaders. Mondo brings the ball over the timeline. Baseline drive. Big collision. No foul called. Now we got a couple of Bravehearts tripping over each other as we get a three-pointer from the top of the arc. This foul. Bravehearts not giving anything away cheaply. Under 20 seconds left to go. Bravehearts get another chance. Try to get that Bravehearts advantage. Phoenix will get another chance, try to get the Bravehearts advantage back to 10 points before halftime. Hard against Londo. That's going to be an offensive foul. The first one was potentially an offensive foul. The second one was a no-doubter. Ladies are working the physical ball game today. Pass into Shigweche is too hot to handle. Bravehearts will get another crack at it with 6.5 left to play. We take our halftime break. From the perimeter at the horn, and Bravehearts come up empty on their last attempt of the second quarter. Well, they've done good work throughout the first half, and we'll head to the break holding a 36-24 lead. You are
Ladies and gentlemen, we go through now time.
FIBA Women's Basketball League Africa 2025 qualifiers from Windhoek in Namibia. We'll take a pause. We'll be back after about 10 minutes to resume activities here on the FIBA YouTube channel. Until then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have some time to have some fun. So into this, I would like to, first of all, like to introduce and let you guys know, we have the humble presence of Deputy Minister of Sports, Dino Balotti. Welcome, sir. We also have some executives also. We have some legends of Namibian basketball. In fact, there's one standing in front of me. It is because of him that we have this basketball. Yes, welcome, sir. All right. So, just for the fun of it, we would like to have Minister Dino Balotti together with a member of FNB to maybe do a little bit of a three-point shootout competition. Can we have that? Yes, Uncle Charles Nyambe, all right. Yes. Okay, so we just want to see. I have some prizes to give away. And then I'm also going to choose two people from the normal crowds here, just to be part of the fun, okay? Refreshments are being sold outside. Cool drink, juices, hamburgers, hot dogs, just outside. You guys can go and get yourself, all right? Outside of there. Okay, while we wait for them to come, let me pick Mr. Solunga. Can you help me? Can you just get a basketball quickly, okay? While we wait for Minister Balotti, we can have fun. I'd like to have two little kids. I see there's some kids around here. Just for the fun, huh? You go shoot around, I'll give you a nice prize. Okay, you shy? Okay, you want to do it? No, just for fun. Hmm? Okay, she's shy. Any other kids in the crowd? You want to try? Okay, let's go, okay? So I have one here. Also there? Okay, you go enjoy there. Okay. You wanna try as well? Okay, one more kid. Someone young, someone really young, okay? Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's what I'm looking for, okay. Okay, so let's do this quickly. So everybody's gonna try two shots. So Luca, bring them closer to the court, to the hoops. Come. 2 shots each one. All right? Yeah, 2 shots. Okay, we start with it. All right. Hey, okay, one more. You can still do one more. Luca, let him try one more time. Let him try one more time. Okay. It's fine. The next one. This is our future basketball stars, huh? Hey! Okay. It's easy, very easy. Okay, next one. Apparently he plays. It has to be three-pointer line. Solunga is a shooter. He has to go to three-pointer line. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's see if he can do this. Okay. Let's go, guys. Time is going. Because all right. Okay, Minister Balotti, can you just come quickly? Yeah, just quickly, just because of time. All right. Okay. Let's give it up for Minister. There was just a warm-up. There was just a warm-up. Now he's going to show you guys how to do this. Okay? You can Google him. He used to play in an NBA. Okay? It was just a warm-up. To give good luck, touch the ball. There you go. Okay. Okay. Hey. Thank you so much. All right. The lady from FNB. Let's see if the ladies can do it better. She can come closer. She can come a bit closer.
Some people, they got no shame. Some people,
Almost, almost. Okay, now we have the last lady. Okay, one shot. Let's go to the third quarter.
I Congo Chelete, I Congo Mane, I Congo Chelete.
Hey! Okay, thank you so much. So Lunga, it's fine because of time. All right, the teams are getting ready. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to kick off to the third quarter. The ladies will warm up her.
Welcome back to the second half of play to get things started. Phoenix in possession. Linda dishes off to Matumba, tries one from long range. Just a little too much mustard on it. Scrap for the ball. Be careful. In the end, basketball awarded to the Bravehearts. Good look at just how physical things are underneath the basket. Physical ball game in the first half. Linda unable to come up with any points. Third chance. From distance, tossed up by Victoria Matumbo. And 3 tries and 3 misses for the Phoenix. Trailing the Bravehearts basketball club by a dozen. Called against Shigwecha. One of 3 Bravehearts who scored half a dozen in the first half. Kawali and Shigwecha and Shella all coming up with 6. Leading score for the club from Malawi was Mabika with 10. Gorunda comes up with the first points of the second half. Actually, Linda, the player for the Phoenix, with a bit of foul trouble. She racked up 3 personal fouls in the first half of play. Fossey a spark plug at times. She was the leading scorer for Phoenix in the first half with 6 points. Trying to get things started here in the second as well. Gives the ball off to Linda. Linda coming up short. And once again, that difficulty in the scoring efficiency for Ashley Linda showing up. Yozo to inbound for the Bravehearts. Spots up Kawanda. Trying to beat a bit of a lighthearted press from the Phoenix. Kawanda trying to head down to the baseline, drives and throws one up against the iron. Nene fouled in the backcourt. Timeline to Colondo. Trying to spot up Shelley down the low post. Shelley tried to carom one off of the Mene. She said, you know what? I'm just going to take it coast to coast. And I'll get fouled at the end. That's okay. I'm going to go to the free throw line.
you're close, even that person can go for it. But if you're too far, you understand? So get closer. There, it's a triangle. It's like when you remember the triangle. I'm watching. When I speak personally, I'm watching. That's what I go for. If she receives, let's come and let's come. Because others will come here to help you stress this. And the last guy was at the top inside this one. Then that's why we're trying. But we take away the pass. They don't even have someone to do. But now we're passing the empty space. That's what we don't want.
Good break out of the huddle for the Phoenix. As we await Lemene at the free throw line. Of course, the official thinking, pardon, is Ashley Linda at the line. So engaged in the timeout repertoire that she forgot to tie her shoes up. Yozo throwing the ball up to the timeline and beyond. Yozo from the free throw line, tried to bank one in, just a little bit offline. Shella, ball up and in for Shibwecha. Shibwecha continuing her scoring ways here in the second half. Follow-up by Lemene was very effective. Good rebound and putbacker for the Phoenix guard. Still a 14-point deficit for the ladies of the University of Namibia. Turnaround is unsuccessful for Shibwecha. She turns it over. Running. Unconverted offensive possession for the Phoenix. Way too many of those. Still plenty of time to correct that error, but it's going to happen soon if the Phoenix are going to stay in the ball game. Shell it out. Looking off the screen. And it picks her up just as quickly. Perimeter and with a move to the basket. Kalunga ran out of options. Linda tripped and wasn't sure if that was an act committed by the Bravehearts or simply tripped over her own feet. And I think the latter is the case. Another unforced error for the Phoenix. These are really been costly throughout the game. And the risk of repeating myself if they can't correct that difficulty and start scoring a little bit more efficiently. Bravehearts are going to escape with the ball game as Gwanda completes a two-point trip to the basket. Fossey will dish to Luene. Stripped to the ball by Luene. Fossey. It's tied up, and we'll have to see if it's a jump ball. Official smartly moving in quick before anything could get misinterpreted, as Fossey and Londo were locked up over the ball. This time the possession favors the Phoenix. Linda dishes off, and that is what the Phoenix need. I mean, Nyla with the finisher. And that is considered successful offensive possession. Onda with the turnover. Londo running the length of the floor. Dished off to Mabika. Tie up for the ball, and once again a jump ball. This time possession will favor the team in red. Bravehearts Basketball Club from Lilongwe in Malawi. Fossey, a little bit too much stroke on that one. Londo. Chucks one up from three-point land. Intention was to get the ball over to Sampula. It's tipped away by the Phoenix defense. Working against the opposite number. And we talked about that spark that Ashley Linda can provide. Well, that's a step in the right direction. Basket and a foul for Ashley Linda. Cuts the lead to 11. Phoenix. Londo will strip to the ball, going up for the bucket. Loose ball. Controlled by Phoenix. And I think Fossey got tagged for either a carrier. I think she was carrying the basketball. Cameraman was just a little too ambitious, getting ahead of himself. Fouled perhaps multiple times. move quickly. Ashley Linda had to do her level best to keep possession. It was all for naught. Away from the ball. Physical ball games such as this, contact fouls. Driving down in the middle, dish feed, and despite the rebound, Bravehearts in transition. Double dribble called against Mabika. Could just get a couple of buckets. I think the pitch here in Windhoek will pick up, and that's a good way to get things started. The spark plug is firing. Ashley Linda gets that home crowd excited. Mondo to Sampulo. Fans here in the German school in Windhoek will not be silenced. You know, they could play a big role in helping the Phoenix rise from the ashes. Kuva. We have not seen a lot of this evening for the Phoenix. And then in and out. Oh, she wanted that bad, as did the spectators in the Deutsche Schule. Ball shot out to the perimeter. Walla misses. Rebound is for Echizuba. Is back in the ballgame, by the way, after twisting that ankle up in the first half. Great to see her back in action. From the arc. Bravehearts drop a three-pointer. Phoenix match it at the other end. Amene with the stroke. Too hot to handle for Susan Sampulo. Still a 9-point lead for the visitors from Malawi. Pride on the line tonight. Sporting Club de Bwanda going through on the heels of two convincing wins against both these clubs. Now we're playing for honor. At times it's just been an absolute fever pitch down there on the hardwood. Ashley Linda, actually a violation she got away with. Amene drops it up and in. Do not count out the green and white. They are fighting for what they're worth, and the Bravehearts call a timeout. Well, the deficit is 7, but it feels like a tie at the moment as the Phoenix have really found a spark of late. out the third quarter of play. Take a quick pause, and we are going to come back for the fourth quarter. Stick around, it's going to be a good one.
Intensive performance. 45 Malawi Bravehearts, Namibia UNAM Phoenix 38.
One thing was clear from the replay. These are two teams that like to bang. This is a physical ball club, or a physical ball game, rather. Fussy trying to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Ball into the paint to Kukuva, and she's fouled. Inbound. Phoenix are showing some signs of converting opportunities better. They're going to have to really watch out for the ball handling under pressure, something they found themselves in trouble spots. Tumbo. No fear to chuck up from that distance. That one just slightly offline. In the backcourt, and a turnover, and a wonderful opportunity for the Phoenix to start chipping away at that deficit. And we now do have a timeout. 15 seconds into the quarter. Assistant coach Alan Ngalifwa come over, and a couple of adjustments. Fearless describes the style of play of both these ball clubs this evening. Drive to the rim, fearless to get on the floor, to get the loose ball. Not shy of physical contact. Sama gets the ball in bounds, gets the ball right back. Covers her own turnover. barking orders. Lemene pushing down into the low post. Able to come up with the ball in the first instance was Stella Lengasama. Gets a hold of it, then she's fouled, and she will head to the free throw line. Couldn't get either to fall. Tied up just before mid-court is Orling Londo. Inbounds to Shella. Shella. Shella is filthy about the call. She thought that Amena was the last to touch him. And in the meantime, Ashley Linda getting up court, wishing for a three-point opportunity. Unconverted opportunity at that. UNAM. Stiff opposition. Nine-point game once again. Bravehearts. After a bit of a drought. One ball put up by Nakumbo. Good. But in the meantime, that entanglement may have yielded a foul in the end. Or no, we've got an injury. Oh, Ashley Linda is in some strife. She'd gotten tied up with Priscilla Shella. And I talked about this. I talked about the physicality combined with sportsmanship. Something you almost don't see in basketball. But yet, this is all we've seen throughout this qualifier tournament here in Windhoek. Ashley Linda says, keep that stretcher on hold. I got a ball game to play. I got a couple of fans here in the German school that came to see me ball out. Phoenix looking to finish strong. Pride on the line in this qualifier match. Sporting Club Rwanda will go onwards and upwards. But for the teams from Namibia and Malawi, pride is on the line. Three-pointer put up and connected on by Imena. Deficit is still a dozen, but the fans like what they're seeing. Check that. I was misled by an errant scoreboard. The deficit is a half a dozen. Completely different story. Just looked down at the moment and Aaron's score was up, and I was so excited about it. And his three-pointer. This is going to come down to the wire. Things starting to heat up in the German school. Kicks it out. Double hitch. Drives the lane. Oh, she is now running that offense. Bravehearts trying to craft an answer. Mena quickly upfield, up court to Ashley Linda. Shaw says, and she's run up for a foul. Tell you what, the replay might indicate other words, but there's plenty of fans under the basket who are agreeing with the arbitrage at this moment. The official is saying she got it with the body. And that may very well be. Whatever the case may be, Ashley Linda at the line brings it back to a 3-point ball game. Moments ago, writhing on the floor after trying to chase down a loose ball. Getting right back in there, trying to secure the rebound. Lane violation, she's going to get another chance. Comes up, says, "You got this." We can sink this one. I think the noise levels are going to get up over 70 decibels here in the gymnasium. Home crowd into it. And a timeout called by the Bravehearts. It's not yet a whole brand new ball game, but I'll tell you what, it's looking a lot better than it did a little while ago. As the home crowd treated to a comeback. You only beat the metaphor to death so many times, but the Phoenix truly rising once again. Over the timeline. Throws the ball away. Minna to Ashley Linda trying to run it down. Errant save as it goes to her opposite number. Pulo dishes, gets it back, chucks one up from three-point land, rebound, and a bucket for Mabika. Bravehearts very much keeping pace. 9:45 Bravehearts. Masama trying to save the ball out of bounds, just a little bit late to the party. Brings the ball up into the forecourt. Point now. Three-point shot off the glass. Rebound and a chance for a three-point trip for Desiree Kawonda. What an effort rebounder. And trying to make it pay dividends. Lead back out to 7 with a free throw. Air ball. 6.5 left to play. Bravehearts trying to regain control over the ball game. Lovely handle by Ashley Linda. Trip for Mabika. Linda running the length of the floor. Fouled as she tried to, she run up the offense. Fouled in the active. Trying to play the ball over to Joelle. With 13 points in the ball game. And then it was 16 and more effective. Now 14 points. Make it 15. Mabika is fouled by Ida Angolo. Tadiwa Mabika will head to the charity stripe. Lead is now 3. Make it 4. The leading scorer for Bravehearts. 15 of them. Too unselfish. Late pass to Angola was too hot to handle. Bravehearts running the floor. Basket and a chance for 3. Amanda Kuala. Strong finish. Going up strong. Not unchallenged, but Esther Angula picks up a foul. Distance no good, Phoenix. Just a little too quick, and then a little side. Waller coming up empty. Shella with a second chance. Not going to get a third. As Ashley Linda brings the ball up the floor, trying to evade Mabika. Actually better to engage Mabika. I believe Mabika's on 3 fouls. Out on the floor. Now check that last one. Mabika's on 4 fouls and still in the ball game. Fans here in Windhoek taking an opportunity to time out to chill a little bit. There is some serious basketball to be played yet. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Bravehearts lead the Phoenix by a count of 56-49. Quality could get a shot off. A violation and change in possession. Bring the ball up for the Phoenix. Need some help. Lend the assist. Marco turns the ball over. Rondo. Rondo will try her luck. Jump ball. And Namwapo get tied up. Bravehearts to inbound. Shella. Rondo. Off the screen. Pushes back to the far side, and Koala trying to get off the three-pointer just before the horn. Under 4 minutes. Phoenix will have to stop trading baskets. They're going to have to chip away at that structural deficit. Mene. Turnover, not what the doctor ordered by any means. Takes the double team. Cross-court pass, he is punished. Phoenix trying to present the check, and they do. Zuba says, I'll have 2 points, thank you very much. Although, jumper's no good. Cleared out by Namwapo. Zuba to Ashley Linda. Driving into the paint for 2 is Fina Namwapo. Cheerleaders for Phoenix to play tenacious D. Also no good. Long ball up court. Errant pass. Turnover. Londo. Block. All the way up. I believe it was Linda. Nice stutter step by Linda. Couldn't lay it in, but she will go to the foul line and shoot a couple. 3-point ball game. Ashley Linda holds the keys in her hand to make it a 1-point deficit. Two things are apparent with 2:13 to go. You cannot stop watching. And unfortunately, for one of these teams, it's going to be a tearjerker. Neither team deserved to lose this ball game. Bravehearts have played well, but the Phoenix have just chipped their way back into this ball game. Ashley Linda, this is on the first of a 2-throw trip. Gets a little bit of encouragement from Mena. Number 2 will stand behind her and will this ball to go in, just won't fall. Misses for the Phoenix. Batra gets tied up. Rebound controlled by Namwapo. Up court to Ashley Linda. She ran into an immovable object, and that was Mabika sitting on 4 fouls. Big stuff. Block shot by Jazuba. And it is Jennifer Uchizuba with the putbacker. And a 1-point ball game. That was a travel. Spotted by the official. And Shibwecha was clock walking. And now, opportunity unlike any other in the ball game till now. As UNAM have the opportunity to take the lead. 1:20 remaining. Fossey do it. Rebound Bravehearts. Pressure applied. Bravehearts trying to break the press. Linda gets trucked in the process. Absolutely fearless, the diminutive guard for the Phoenix. Tries to flip one up and in. Jump ball called. This should be Phoenix ball. It is. Good quick call by the official. Possession arrow will favor the Phoenix, and there'll be a timeout. Just under 1 minute to go. This is why we watch basketball. This is why we stick around at the end of the ball game. The crowd here at the German school in Windhoek is being treated, and they are responding in kind, willing their Phoenix to rise again. Kudos to the guys running the replays. They've really come up with some of the highlights. It's fantastic to see them slow down a little bit. But what's apparent is the will to win from both sides. Never giving up, sticking around. And with the sparks provided by their guards, they have gotten themselves back into the ball game. Sporting on hand to watch the third day action. Looking for some help. Fossey is your inbound target. Fossey driving. Not get it to fall. Rebound Bravehearts. Big rebound for the gals in red. Sella. I believe she was called for carrying the ball. She is. And she wanted to pass the ball, but she's still moving with it. And in the meantime, taking a step. And that is a costly turnover. Phoenix will try to make it even more costly by taking the lead in the ball game. Mena to inbound. Spots up Ashley Linda. Linda loses the ball to Londo. Londo with a clever pass to Shella and a big bucket for the Bravehearts. 3-point lead now. Mena slides, chucks it over to Linda. Back to Lamena for 3 points. No, just short. Rebound from Shibweche. Abika will slow the tempo down. They can let the air out of it. They'll have to foul the Phoenix. They have to do it quickly. Finally, Mena fouls Priscilla Shella. They may have waited too long. For my liking, should have occurred at least 5 seconds ago. But on a miss, sorry, on an inbound pass rather, putting pressure on the ball. Could have been a costly error. Pressure the inbound pass, and Bravehearts will just let the air out of the ball. I was afraid of just that occurrence. I told you for the losing team it would be a tearjerker. The Phoenix fought and willed their way back into the ballgame, but the Bravehearts showing the class. And the team from Malawi coming out on the long end of it with just enough endurance to finish. Heartbreaker for the fans of the Namibian side, as Phoenix will have to yield a 3-point loss on their home court. But we, as neutral spectators, were treated to a fantastic ball game. Partisan spectators also, although the Phoenix fans will feel shorted, and rightfully so, as amongst others, Ashley Linda gave her very all to try to bring the University of Namibia side back into the ball game. But that is the recollection we will have of this qualifier tournament. Thank you, ladies, for the sportsmanship you showed through 3 days of contended basketball. I hope you've been entertained. I certainly have. You've been watching the FIBA YouTube channel in this presentation of the Women's Basketball League Africa 2025 qualifiers from Windhoek in Namibia. The final score from the German school, Bravehearts 58, UNAM 55. Until the next time, take care and bye-bye.